Well, here we go. I'm going to just forge ahead and continue because we'll see how far I get. True confession, YouTube fans. The last 2 weeks I've been dealing with an extremely challenging case of sciatica, which is completely my fault. I brought it on myself. Doing gardening stuff, jumping on the shovel and this sort of thing, and it's completely my own fault. As some of you may know, I've pumped iron every day since New Year's Day 1983. I've always been pretty, I can muscle my way through things kind of thing, and but at 52 years old, it turns out there are in fact limits. It turns out that there are times to not muscle through and abuse your body. So anyway, what does sciatica do? Basically, what happens is I almost certainly have a herniation in a disc in my back, which the truth is a study has been done that revealed that if you look at 30, 40, 50-year-olds, interestingly, about 30, 40, and 50% of a random sampling of 30, 40, and 50-year-olds will in fact have a disc herniation, in other words, a bulging disc, and they don't even know it because it's asymptomatic. When it becomes symptomatic is when the bulge begins to press on the sciatic nerve, which is a majorly huge nerve bundle that comes out of your back, through your hips, across your butt, and down your leg. And man, it hurts like a mofo. And it's tenacious. So why do I say that? I say that because, not to complain, but because I don't know for sure that I'm going to be able to crank on what I'm working on here for more than... we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is 67, so this is going to be 68. So I'm just going to resave this one. File save as 0068. So, and you know what? I'll probably... Okay, 68 already exists, so let's not do that. Before I go any further, let's open up 68 and see what it is. But yeah, I'll probably do like an explainer video or something that shows what this is and why it hurts, because I've discovered some very interesting things. Some of the conventional wisdom out there about how to treat it or sort of get over it is good, but in my opinion is fairly incomplete. And I think it might be helpful to share some of the things I've learned. But it's a work in progress. Okay, so this is 66. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was supposed to open 68. Duh. So let's go to 68 and see what it is. It's probably, yeah, it's the shot that I'm chucking. Okay, so that's fine. Let me check one thing though. Yeah, I really don't want to try to reuse his mouth. I don't think. I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. Okay, Mr. Big's head. Okay, so just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to copy this layer and I am going to paste it in here. Paste layer. Okay, I'm just going to save this now as, well wait, I can't save it as, I need to kill this, get rid of that. File, save as 0068. So that way I'm saving over it and I have effectively cannibalized the lip sync from that shot. And I'm going to go ahead and kill this mouth and just see if there's any chance this is going to work. And you know what? I actually, okay, Krita just blew up. So thank goodness I saved my work. But if I can if I can cannibalize that lip sync from the early version of it, then wango bango, all I've got to do is add a transform filter, transform mask, I guess I should say, and to this layer, and I think we're going to be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a transform mask. Now I'm using a transform mask as opposed to manual transformations because if you use a transform mask, the transformation will be applied to the entire layer, even with all its animated keyframes. So now what I'm going to do is just see if I can make that work. Again, save early, save often, because as you just saw, Krita has a annoying tendency to blow up. Let's just see. Okay, so there's our transformation. So again, I'm going to hit save. And let's just see if it kind of sort of worked. And probably with a little bit of patching. Okay. So now we can get rid of this, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So now what we're going to do is take Mr. Big here. Let's see, how do we want to do? Go back and check the timing here. He says he'll be fine, provided you cooperate. Okay. So is this what he says? He'll be fine, provided you cooperate. Okay, well, you know, that's not too bad. He'll be fine, provided. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to reverse these. Yep. So I believe this gets rid of Mr. Big completely. Yeah, except for his mouth, so that's perfect. Let's go ahead and, again, save early, save often, because I'm about to manipulate some keyframes, and, you know, Murphy's Law says things are going to blow up. So what I'm going to do is take all these and put them over here. I'm going to take these, put them here, and then take these and make those a tween. So I basically reversed the action of the last one. He'll be fine, provided you... Yeah, he'll be fine, provided you cooperate. Okay, so now we can take these, and let's find the word provided. Boom. So right around 30. We'll go ahead and put that transition in there. So I think we're in good shape. Again, save early, save often. I'm really glad this worked. I'm going to take the mouth merged layer. The lip sync layer I am going to flatten the layer, because there's no reason to keep the transform mask in there and invite Krita to find reasons to blow up. Okay, so now all I have to do is go in and do some judicious cleanup on these keyframes. This is great. I can't believe this went as well as it did. So there, maybe cut a little bit of that off. Yeah, little hiccup there. Not the greatest mouth shapes in the world, I must admit. But at full size, and again, save, save, save. Okay, I actually like the turn of his mouth there. Okay, so let's just see if it helps to bring the opacity of his mouth down a little bit so it sits in the mix better. Not quite that much. You'll be fine, provided you cooperate. Provided you cooperate. Okay, and I know that I am packing a lot of lip sync action into a few keys here, but I think it's working. All right. Let's go ahead and stick one in here. Let's go. All right. Okay. Now, is there an expression? We could grab here. And I think what we want to do here is put one more let's see, I need to match the color actually on his teeth situation, so okay, that didn't work. Let's fill behind and let's solo the layer. Sorry, tilde key, and I'm gonna make that just a little lighter. I'm trying to just use my instincts here. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, so again, save, save, save. Can never save too much. All right, so now we've got this shadow. Okay, stop. Okay, we have a tint layer. Doesn't seem to be. What are we doing here? Oh, right here. There's the problem. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Let's just take out all of those. And let's see what we've got going. Oh, we're in behind mode. Okay, normal mode. There we go. Looks good. Okay, so now let's go forward and just go ahead and... Okay, that looks pretty lame. Let's fix that. Sorry. Okay, that's not going to work. So this is just a patch, so no big deal. Yep. And I'm going to say I want to make that just a little bit higher. A little bit of a discoloration going on there. All right. Okay. Mr. Big, let's save you. And let's see. Okay, this one could be a little bit more transparent. Close. Okay, cool. That's it. I can't believe that happened so fast. That took 13 minutes to do this shot. Okay, and it's been an educational one too, because you see you can copy layers from one Krita project file to another, and with a transform mask, you can sort of make adjustments to it and then do a little patching over, and you're good to go. So now let's render this baby out. File, render the animation, and this is going to be, of course, 68. So anime, render, conversions. So yeah, I wasn't really trying to whine about the whole sciatica thing. Just it's just something that I'm dealing with. It's been a humbling experience because it's really, really painful. But so like I said, I should probably create like an explainer video sometime. I mean, I think it'd be something people would probably find interesting and see what's going on. what happens is you got this compromise in your spine, and it causes the muscles around it to tense up in order to protect you. So your body is working for you. But then what happens is that tensing up can cause the muscles to spasm, and then they put additional pressure on that sciatic nerve, and it can cause a tingling, burning, or just plain old pain all the way down your leg. And it feels a lot like a lactic acid burn, like when you're doing a really hard workout and you do a lot of sets and you're just burning. It's kind of like that burning feeling. It's actually nerve pain combined with muscle spasm pain. So I think there is lactic acid involvement, frankly, but it's really interesting, I have to say. Where are we at here? Let's go to anime. You can see all the pictures of Marcia Harris. She's a client of mine. I did some portrait touch-ups for her as a little bit of a favor. So here we go. We want to go to render conversions, and we just double-click that so it converts it into an AVI file. And now we can take this, which of course, because it's an AVI, we can see the thumbnail properly. And so now we've got a 68 AVI that we can just plop down over top of the MP4. So there's the AVI. So we bring this into Blender, and boom. I just can't even believe how much better that looks. That's a big improvement. So now what I'm going to do is, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and hit save here. Get Krita out of the way. And then this shot actually is coming to here. It'll be fine, provided you cooperate. I love it. I actually think that came out really nice. So as I've said in other videos, you know, every single shot I redo here lately seems to really be improving the show. So I'm happy with the result. It's finally starting to look, you know, in my opinion, you know, like an anime. It's starting to look good enough. Like here again, that's not good enough. And that shot obviously is going to be, we're going to repurpose this shot over here. And so that's that. So anyway, 17 minutes. And I will stop this. And as I always like to say, there will be more later. Thanks for watching and listening.